Mosaic SVC provides essential information and resources on Hurricane Milton for residents and travelers. Hurricane Milton struck Florida on October 9, 2024, making landfall as a Category 3 storm near Siesta Key. With winds peaking at 120 miles per hour, Milton caused significant destruction across the state, particularly in Fort Myers, Tampa, and Orlando. The hurricane's rapid intensification caught many off guard, prompting large-scale evacuations and resulting in widespread flooding, power outages, and severe property damage. In this article, we will explore Hurricane Milton's impact, ongoing recovery efforts, and what lies ahead for Florida as it grapples with the aftermath of this devastating event. Where did the hurricane hit in Florida? The most severe impacts were felt in Fort Myers, where storm surges of up to 15 feet inundated homes and businesses. Tampa Bay also faced extensive flooding and structural damage due to the hurricane's strong winds and heavy rainfall. Inland cities like Orlando weren't spared. Torrential downpours led to flash flooding and downed power lines, disrupting daily life. Path of Hurricane Milton. After making landfall near Siesta Key, Milton followed a northwest path across Tampa before moving toward Florida's east coast. Weather forecasts had initially predicted that the hurricane would weaken over land. However, it maintained significant strength as it crossed the state, leaving extensive damage in its wake. Impact on communities. In Tampa, strong winds knocked down power lines, leaving over 3 million Floridians without electricity. Residents in low-lying areas faced evacuations as floodwaters rose. Meanwhile, Orlando experienced damage to residential and commercial properties as heavy rains caused urban flooding. The storm has claimed at least 12 lives, including fatalities from tornadoes spawned by Milton. Reports indicate that 4 people died in St. Lucie County due to tornadoes associated with the hurricane. The situation remains dire as rescue operations continue. Recovery efforts and challenges. As the storm moved out of Florida, relief and recovery operations kicked into high gear. The state's National Guard, along with FEMA, mobilized rescue teams to aid those stranded in flooded homes. With power outages still affecting large portions of the state, restoring electricity is a top priority for utility companies. Emergency services are also working to clear debris and reopen critical infrastructure like highways and bridges. Protecting and restoring their properties has become a priority for homeowners facing damage. Governor Ron DeSantis declared a state of emergency and pledged resources to help displaced families, especially in Fort Myers. Is another hurricane coming to Florida? As Floridians start recovering from Milton, the 2024 hurricane season remains active. While no immediate storms are predicted, meteorologists warn that the season lasts through November. Forecasters are closely monitoring tropical disturbances forming in the Atlantic that could pose future threats to Florida. Residents are encouraged to remain prepared for possible storms by watching updates from the National Hurricane Center. Preparing for the next storm. Milton's rapid escalation serves as a stark reminder of how quickly hurricanes can develop. Floridians are encouraged to update their emergency plans and ensure they are ready for future storms. Essential preparations include securing homes against high winds, having emergency supplies on hand, and knowing local evacuation routes. Conclusion. Hurricane Milton will be remembered for its sheer force and the widespread devastation it caused throughout central and southern Florida. From Fort Myers to Orlando, the storm left a trail of destruction in its path, and recovery efforts are still underway. While Milton has moved on, the 2024 hurricane season threatens the state. Residents are advised to remain informed and prepared. As relief efforts progress, the people of Florida are reminded of the crucial need for preparedness and determination when facing natural disasters.